Today we're checking out the new Meta Quest 3S, which is currently the cheapest headset on the market. In this video, I'll walk you through the setup, demonstrate its mixed reality pass-through, watch a bunch of movies, try out a variety of games, and highlight the key differences between the Quest 2 and Quest 3. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear idea of what to choose, so make sure to stick around. Full disclosure, this headset was provided for free by Meta, but of course, as always, opinions are my own. So that said, who exactly is the Quest 3S for? Well, it seems to be primarily targeted at kids and teens looking for an affordable way to dive into popular VR games like Roblox and Gorilla Tag. But it's also interesting for adults who want to get a workout in with titles such as Body Combat and Beat Saber. Additionally, it's an attractive option for those considering an upgrade from the Quest 2, which is nearing the end of its life cycle. Meta is hoping that with the Quest 3S lineup, starting at $299 by the way, people will finally make the jump. You can find a link to both the 128 and 256 gig model in the description below. Inside the box, you'll not only find the headset, but also Touch Plus controllers, a power adapter with a charging cable, a lens spacer, and a free copy of Batman VR. Now, before we put on the cowl though, we gotta find out how much better the 3S really is. When we take a closer look at the specs, you can see that compared to the Quest 2, the Quest 3S is an upgrade in some areas, while in others, not so much. The positives are the new processor and RAM, allowing for bigger games, faster loading times, and better overall performance. Its pass-through cameras have also improved, going from black and white to smooth full-color pass-through, which is a significant leap forward, making everyday tasks like grabbing something from the fridge or doing basic chores around the house much easier. The quality is about the same as Quest 3, but it's important to note that just like the 2, the Quest 3S lacks a depth sensor and requires tons of natural daylight to avoid looking grainy, especially during evening hours. So, while immersive, it's still easy to remember that you're using a headset. On top of that, you get upgraded controllers as well that versus Quest 2 are more ergonomic, they're lighter, have stronger haptics, faster tracking, and are more efficient in terms of battery life. However, that's where most of the upgrades stop and the negatives, well, begin. Looking at the rest of the comparison, you'll notice that the display and field of view hasn't changed at all. In this case, the specs are quite dated, resulting into visually not being amazing, but still immersive enough. There's only a slight improvement in the eye buffer, but the headset has become even heavier. So, in essence, the Quest 3S borrows the visuals of the Quest 2 and wields the controllers and power of Quest 3. Now let's say you want the absolute best and money isn't an issue, then you should actually consider the Quest 3, costing a whopping $500. For an absolute deep dive, check the link in the description below. So yeah, the Quest 3S may not be winning any fashion award soon, but when we zoom in at the headset, you'll notice cameras positioned all around it. These are crucial for tracking and pass-through, allowing the virtual and augmented worlds to blend seamlessly, which Meta calls mixed reality, something I'll show you more of soon. A new addition is the Action button, which lets you quickly view your surroundings outside of VR. Sadly, its function can be customized. And notably, the 3S also lacks a headphone jack, but I'll cover that more in detail later. In the back, we find the same Fresnel lenses as the Quest 2, which is one of the reasons the 3S is so affordable. If you're new to all of this and mainly plan to play games or use it for fitness, you probably won't mind these lenses. The sweet spot and clarity are okay, but there's a clear screen door effect and slight glare. And that brings us nicely to comfort. At 514 grams, the Quest 3S is only marginally heavier than the Quest 2, with a slimmer front for better balance, but also a much larger face cover. However, it still has the same uncomfortable head strap design as the Quest 2, causing pressure on the forehead, the plastic pieces digging into your skin, eating up your ears, and simply not staying in place. It's nice that it accommodates all hairstyles and that you can use it while laying down, but that's about it. On the plus side, the face cushion has received a small improvement, using the same breathable material as Quest 3, but this alone doesn't make a huge difference in overall comfort. Meta continues to make comfort a business model, requiring you to buy their overpriced and poorly built Elite straps. I recommend looking into a more premium option, like Bobo VR. This one right here has a cooling fan, hot swappable batteries, and a flip-up visor, so yeah, there's a link in the description below to the one I'm using in the rest of this video. Meta's other accessories though are surprisingly decent this time around. For example, the charging dock for the controllers, well, not essential, is a cool addition, and the carrying case has been improved with a high-quality zipper. Oh, and fun fact, Quest 2 accessories are not compatible with Quest 3S. Anyways, once you've got your accessories sorted, going through the setup is a breeze. You pair your headset with the Horizon Companion app on your phone or tablet, and then as part of the process, you'll also create your own avatar, usable in a variety of games and Meta's own social world. Plus, all your own Quest 2 games are compatible, making the transition smooth and pretty much hassle-free. You can even pre-install them during setup. How nice! With that done, you can put on the headset and use the controllers to define your play space. What's great is that it can automatically identify floors, walls, ceilings, and furniture, enhancing your mixed reality experience. Similar to Quest 2, adjusting the sharpness and finding the optimal eye setting on the Quest 3S is done by manually adjusting the lenses. If you're unsure which setting is right for you, the EyeMeasure app on mobile can help you determine the best fit. A link to that can be found in the description as well. Next to that, if you wear glasses, you can expand the lens distance with the included spacer, or you can buy prescription inserts from Meta's website. Once you've dialed in your settings, you are being greeted by a familiar home screen, just like on the Quest 2. From here you can browse the storefront, access your games library, or manage settings such as hand tracking, casting to a TV, and controlling notifications. Thanks to the new chipset, the menu is a lot snappier than what you're used to on the old Quest. While it's now easier to run multiple screens and place them wherever you like, the overall user interface still feels buggy, slow, disorganized, and unintuitive. However, I have to give credit where it's due, because the hand tracking in combination with the menu is actually not that bad. It feels more natural and easy to use than with controllers. I know, welcome to the future. Since the 3S is primarily a gaming console, it is important to mention that the content library has grown substantially since the launch of the first-gen standalone. You can access all your Quest 2 and 3 games, and with the upgraded processor, developers are now able to enhance both performance and visuals, elevating the gaming experience. With titles like Behemoth, Batman, Alien, and Metro, the 3S offers cutting-edge graphics and gameplay, narrowing the gap between standalone, PC, and console gaming. Although, just like its predecessors, the Quest 3S still suffers from inconsistent quality in its releases. In my experience, the store is hit or miss. One day you'll find a fantastic AAA or indie game, and then on other days the store feels overloaded with forgettable titles. If you set the right expectations and know what you're looking for, then you'll have a fantastic time. But if you expect a constant stream of compelling content, you might be disappointed. While gaming is still a strong focus for Meta, the addition of mixed reality is what sets it apart from its little brother. Your living room can transform into an interactive space, and over there you can meet up with friends, chit-chat about your day, let aliens invade it and destroy your house, or play board games on your coffee table. Only downside, I would say, is that most of the content in the store is still VR only, but with 3S's low price point, I hope to see a surge of engaging MR experiences. Funny enough, in the fitness realm, the inconsistency issues that plague other genres don't seem to be a problem. No, there are plenty of great fitness titles like Beat Saber, Supernatural, Body Combat, and Synth Riders. The latter literally brings your workout routines into your house, which is super awesome. Now, if you want to sit back and relax right after, then there is the magic word called streaming. You'll likely use the browser as the Quest doesn't have many apps. You can watch your favorite movies, series, videos, shorts and streams with no problems. And it even lets you move your screens to other areas, dim your surroundings and adjusting the screen size. The only thing that's missing here is an immersive cinema-like environment that's popcorn worthy. Yeah. On the other hand, Xbox Cloud Gaming is also fantastic. I mean, crashing on the couch, playing your non-VR titles on a giant screen is a pleasure for the eyes. I often find myself doing this more than playing actual VR games. Talking about screens, when it comes to productivity, I'll be brief, okay? For meetings, the Quest 3S works well, but for more intense screen-based work, the display is just not good enough. In that case, consider Quest 3, or for more mature all-round productivity, choose Apple Vision Pro. So before I forget, streaming PCVR games on the 3S is a smooth experience. With its display running at 90 to 120 Hz, using the official fiber cable or going wireless with AirLink or Steam, everything looks solid. With Wi-Fi 6E and a VR-ready PC, you can just like me unlock nice frame rates and good performance with no noticeable artifacts or stuttering. With the introduction of full-color mixed reality, the battery consumes more power, but the headset remains efficient, holding about the same charge as the Quest 2, averaging around 2.5 hours. Another reason to consider a Bobo VR strap. While the removal of the proximity sensor has helped reduce the battery drain, it does mean you'll need to wake up the headset manually, which is super annoying. Anyways, luxury problems aside, let's move on to audio. The Quest 3S's speakers are a clear upgrade from the 2's, delivering louder, crisper sound with deeper bass. If you're an audiophile, then all of this is not that relevant, as you'll likely want to use headphones, though they can no longer be plugged in directly. I can tell you that during my testings, I wasn't able to connect my PlayStation or Sony headphones over Bluetooth. Even after ensuring there was no interference, the headset just couldn't detect them, or the connection simply failed during pairing. You honestly may have better luck with a USB-C dongle like the Razer Hammerheads have, but that would mean sacrificing the extra battery life. Fingers crossed this is just a software issue, but in the meantime, let's see if you can tell the difference in microphone quality. Take a listen to this comparison and judge for yourself. Here's me speaking through the microphone of Quest 2. Here's me speaking through the microphone of Quest 3S. This is me speaking through the microphone of the Quest 3. So to wrap things up, if you're new to VR or MR, then the Quest 3S is the headset to get. It's perfect for gaming, fitness, and even some entertainment and productivity, offering insane value for its $299 price. As a budget-friendly option, the Quest 3S is ideal for those just wanting to try VR without too much risk. And for most, 128 gigs will be enough. Now, if you're a Quest 2 owner like myself and you're interested in full-color mixed reality, new controllers and a bump in performance, then this may be a good moment to upgrade. But if those are things that you don't really care about, then you could also stick with your current device and see how it goes. However, with the launch of the 3S, it's clear that Meta is looking to move forward, so I expect the Quest 2 to get less software updates over time. Yeah, that's it. Let me know in the comments below if you're planning to get a Quest 3S or still undecided. If you want to purchase one today, then make sure to use my link, which is in the description below. It will even give you a free $30 store credit that you can spend on games. Thank me later. And now it's time for me to, well, sign off. See you, and make sure to subscribe for more Quest content. Enjoy.